Back in September 2020, we sold our house in the UK, then moved to Normandy in France, where we bought an ancient French farmhouse with various outbuildings, including an old barn, a small cottage with 2 woodlands, and 3.5 acres of pastured land in a beautiful national park area. Follow us on our journey as Budo and I renovate the farmhouse, manage our land, and take on many projects for you to enjoy. Let the fun begin.
So Trace, what are you up to?
I'm just sorting out all the twigs.
Twigs? Let's have a look. What we're building, a nest?
Yeah, that's my
Let's have a look.
Blue Peter, here's the nest I made. No, it's not. We're going to use it for kindling.
Faggots, yeah.
Faggots.
We make up faggots with it.
Yeah, use it for kindlings, but we don't want this.
There's a lot of faggots here, isn't there?
There is. We don't want the big bits though, do we, on the paths? We
No.
want it as small as possible. It reminds you when you're in one of them factories, you know, you have to grab out the bad things.
I wouldn't go too mad, I'll just get a few out, that's it. This is what we had the remnants over of the last chip. So we're going to go and drop this up on the land now on our paths. Got my trailer on my tractor. Trailer on my tractor. Trailer on my tractor on the front, and then I got my chipper on the back. Sound like a pirate.
Protective headgear as well to do some more.
Yeah.
Chipping.
Getting ready for the chipping. Getting excited. Let's go up the field then. Come on, let's go.
What it says.
Keep calm and carry on hoeing. We're going to have to get one that says keep calm and carry on tractoring.
Yeah, keep calm and carry on renovating.
Right, let's go. So folks, thought I'd show you what we've got off the chipper so far. There's a good half a trailer again. We used up the other half a trailer yesterday when we was doing the path. So I'm just finishing off that little path you saw a minute ago. And then the rest of it we're going to put round the trees. But I found the fork is a little bit easier to pick it up, it's lighter. Try to do it with the shovel, you can't push it through it. But the fork just goes in it, lovely, pitchfork. Nice and gently lift it out. But I wanted to take this opportunity really to shout out really for all the people who watch us, you know, and that watch YouTube, because you know it's just something I was thinking about last night, and you know, YouTube wouldn't be nothing without the people who actually, you know, watch YouTube, because without that there is nothing, no YouTube. And it's so lovely when you make your comments, and 99.99% of them are positive. I don't think we found a bad, with one or two maybe, but they're not even bad, they're just a little bit off the cuff. But you know, the comments are lovely. Generally the community seems so so really involved in YouTube and they love watching it. You guys do, I mean. And I just wanted to say that really. It's just something that I was thinking about. And you know, keep watching, and if you can, like, you know, if you can just like subscribe, like and share, it does help our channel, helps us grow, because the more we get of them, the more that it gets put out by YouTube, because YouTube is done on a silly system, I think, but it's an analytic system, and the more that you get views, likes, obviously it builds you up and they push you out further. But yeah, it wasn't really that. It's just about to say thank you for all you guys that do actually take the time to turn on and watch us. There's probably about 4,000 of you each video, and it's lovely, and thank you. So I'm going to carry on putting my stuff in the wheelbarrow, and I'll run that up on the land, and then we'll get over to the trees, do all the trees as well. That should be enough for now. Digging holes, Trace. What are you up to?
I'm just preparing the holes so that we can start planting our fruit bushes.
Yeah.
We've got 4 blueberry bushes here, which we're planting roughly about 3 foot apart, because blueberries spread. So obviously I'm going to leave a space this side and this side in between.
So they get to big bushes.
Yep. But as you can see, I'm doing this a different way, not the way we do the vegetables. I've actually cut a square through the cardboard, removed that cardboard, and I'm digging through the soil, because obviously they need to have a lot more depth, don't they, to put their roots down. And the excess soil I'm just putting on the land.
Yeah, just throwing it back on there.
Yep. So I'll just carry on.
And you'll take them down to the pot then, yeah?
Yeah, put the pot in. When I know the pot fits nicely, I'll take the plant out, put it in, and then give it a good water.
Okay. So we'll come back to you when the holes are all dug.
Yep.
I'll be over on the tractor. So Trace, you're putting them up now.
Yes, as you can see, I've done all the holes now. I've placed the pot in to make sure that the hole is at the depth that I want the plant to go in.
Yeah.
So just give it a couple of taps. Put that in there. Pot over there. Just hold it underneath. I'm just going to tease the roots. Look at that, that's lovely. Okay. Put it this way so it's at the fork.
Does it have to come up a little bit, Trey? Because then we've got to put the compost back.
Yeah, maybe.
Just a bit.
Okay. And then all I'm going to do, push the compost down.
Job done.
This is our blueberry, myrtle Berkeley.
Lovely.
So lovely, very nice. And then all I'm going to do is just water it in. That's enough. Now I'm just going to carry on down here. This is another blueberry. Just come and look at this, Budo. Look at all these lovely buds.
Yeah, beautiful.
This is a very healthy bush. Oh, we love blueberries,
nice
don't we?
plants at our nursery.
Yeah, because we had a little tour, didn't we, of her greenhouse as well, and it was just, oh, it was lovely and warm. We didn't actually want to come out there, did we? Because it was quite a cold day. So I'm just going to continue now in the same way.
Sorry.
Just going to continue now in the same way, planting all the bushes, watering them, and then covering them back over with the Budo's Black Gold. Okay. BBG I'm going to call it from now on. Okay.
Let's just have a little,
Let's take this off. Hi there folks, as you can see, I've been quite busy. I've got most of the blueberry varieties in. I'll actually put a link in the description what each one is. And down the end, the last 4 are the raspberry bushes. I'm just going to be putting the last one in. But I just wanted to say, the cardboard that we lay down in our system of no dig doesn't get wasted. I will stick this straight back onto the compost. So we are recycling all the time, aren't we?
So this is the cardboard you chopped out the holes.
Yep.
To put the pots in. Yeah?
Yep. So that'll go
back on our compost, won't it?
And also, these are what they lay on top of the pots. And I've come up with an idea, Budo.
What's that then?
Do you want to hear?
Go on then.
I thought I might save
Recycle
them all. Yeah, recycle them. And maybe try and make you some underpants.
Oh, that sounds great. Now,
I
do
just
I throw
wanted
you in the bucket now or later?
Well, you're into recycling. You have to. No, these will be recycled. I'll just use these. But do you want to follow me?
Yep.
Look, the sun's coming out. It's absolutely beautiful. Budo's been laying the wood chip path. The wood chip path, we'll call it.
Yeah.
Right, okay.
So last one now, yeah?
Yep, look at all these lovely shoots.
Yeah, lovely, yeah.
Beautiful. I think this one, no, I think it's that one is the plump one, the big raspberry.
Them two are the same then, ones.
Yeah. They're the ones I actually like. The others are too taut for me. Right, okay, so we're just gently going to tease the roots because they're quite bounded up. Okay, and once that gets into the earth, it'll want to grow. No, let's put that way, I think. Okay, so I'm just going to place the raspberry into the hole, push the soil on, firm it down as well, that's important. Okay. Oh, we've got a little spare one there. Yeah, I've got my tag there. The tag's come off. Okay, and just water it in. And just watch them grow, and hopefully eventually we'll have lovely fruits to pick.
Yeah, that'd be nice, wouldn't it?
Yeah, we'll have to not tell our youngest granddaughter Bella, because when we lived in the UK we grew raspberries, didn't we? We had tons of them. And all our grandchildren, when they were little, used to step down into where the raspberry canes were, and they used to pick all the raspberries. And Bella was only 2.5.
Yeah.
You could just about see this blonde curly hair, and she'd come out
walking through and
pink
all her mouth covered in raspberry.
Yeah, pink
and
round
then,
toe.
sorry, I was going to pick that off your tray.
Yeah.
And she would, you'd say to her, "Have you been nicking the raspberries?"
No.
And she'd go, "No, no," and her face was completely red. Right.
Oh,
So
lovely. I'm so pleased.
I'm just putting this last bit of chippings there that we made this morning, because I've been on a chipper again this morning. I'm going to finish this path off. That takes us up to 5 beds in total, and then this next one will be the 6th bed when we start this. So you can see we can easily get 8, possibly 9 in there.
We're looking to get 9, aren't we?
And the sun's coming out, it's warming up, so we're going to get the rest of the wood chip and we're going to start putting them around the trees.
Yep.
Down on the orchard.
Yep,
just to get them, working, because down there's the orchard, obviously, and you'll find if you put wood chips around your fruit trees, it benefits them massively. It helps them retain water, keeps them moist. The fungal mycenia, I think they call it.
Mycene.
Will grow underneath, and the trees, it will become a symbiosis with the trees. They love it. So, folks, we've been on the chipper behind me here, and about half an hour, Trey.
Yep, half an hour.
Half an hour we've got.
Half an hour.
Let me spin you around and show you what we've got. So we've got Tracy in the trailer, but nearly half a trailer load already. So we're going to be able to do all the beds for that with that now. What we're finding, aren't we, Trey? Yeah.
Pick out the big ones, but look at that.
Yeah, it's lovely, isn't it? See, what we're finding as well is we're getting a bit twiggy because we're putting all the small stuff through on the ends of the trees. I adjusted the anvil on where the thing spins, and I've pulled it in tighter, but I think I can pull it in a little bit more tighter, so it makes them small ones chop up, but it's a lot less than we had before, isn't it? Definitely.
It's much better.
So
a lot smoother, I think.
it's a good bit of kit. So we've cleared all this bit here down to there. There's a couple of bits down there. We're halfway on this pile now as well. So we're going to have a coffee now, and then we're going to carry on and get rid of that lot for today, and then start on the beds, laying the chippings down.
Chippings down first, then we're going to lay Budo's black gold.
On the run, yeah.
That's when we get to that planting our fruit trees, but we'll get this done.
Yeah. Can you hear the echo?
Yeah.
Hello? Hello?
Shall we do the green? I'm an idiot! You're an idiot!
You're an idiot!
Our grandchildren love
Oh!
it. But no, we're going to sit in compost corner, have a nice cup of coffee.
Right, so we'll speak to you in a bit, folks.
Bonjour everyone, hope you're all well. We're up here today on the land and we have two visitors.
Two of our patrons.
Two of our patrons.
Coming to there. So we have
Hello.
Christy and Paul.
Paul.
And they have just bought a property not far from here.
Yep.
Is that correct?
Yep.
That's right.
Yep.
About 20 minutes.
And they are using it as a holiday home for now. And Paul will be moving. I mean, Paul will be moving his shoe. but
It's the long-term
they
plan.
come over to visit us today. They've been past and they've been watching us, and they thought that they would come and introduce themselves to us, and it's lovely they have.
Yep. And what do you think of the area where you live in?
Oh,
It's
fantastic.
lovely. So peaceful.
So lovely.
It's a totally different pace of life.
Lovely.
Yeah.
And yeah, really like it.
And your house, do you have to do a lot of work to it, or?
No, it's mostly done. A little bit of work needs doing on the land and some tidying up and some work on the shutters, but mostly it's all
Well,
on holidays at the moment.
I know a good joiner. Don't worry about that. You won't be hard out for that one.
We said that dodgy joiner from French Farmhouse.
Yes. No, don't say that.
Not too busy.
I am busy at the moment, as you can see. So, what do you think? Well, now you've come here and seen what we're up to, do you think we've got a big workload?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's amazing what you've done so far.
Thank you.
But yeah, still a way to go. But it's great to see it, to
Yeah.
actually
Yeah.
see it,
Yeah.
and see
Yeah.
all your planting and everything, and the work on the house. It's great.
Yeah.
I mean, from when I first started watching, it's just changed so much.
Oh, fantastic. So, you've been watching a long time,
Yeah,
then, really?
yeah.
Brilliant. So we forget that sometimes, being here working away, and you have to re-look at what we've done sometimes to see that we were that far behind, you know. And you're
don't
right.
really-
It's a
Realised,
really
do you?
big project.
Yeah.
It's a massive project.
Yeah, and it will take a long time,
Yeah.
but that's a good thing for YouTube because they'll have us on there for a
Yeah.
few more years
Oh,
yet.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
There's still
Yeah.
still plenty to keep people entertained.
Yeah.
Of course, the garden, the cottage, everything. So.
Yeah, the cottage. We've got to show you that.
The new tools.
Yeah, new tools,
Yeah.
boys' toys.
Yeah.
You got to have them when you come to France. So
Yeah.
when he comes, you got to let him have them.
Oh, I know. I'm sure he'll
But anyway, so it's been a pleasure for you coming over to see us.
Yeah,
Really been enjoyed it.
Yeah, and
We've had a
we're-
great conversation in the last hour or so, haven't we?
Yeah,
Has it been that long?
It's been that long. Got to get back to England now.
They put us off alive. No,
I know.
but we're going to try and go over and visit them as well.
That would be nice. I'd love
Yeah.
to see where you live and that, and
Yeah.
what you've got.
Great, very well.
Yeah.
And you know, coming to France is different to England, as we've been talking about, and it does take some getting used to the little nuances and things that they do here.
The way
But the way of life is so beautiful.
If you're patient,
Yeah,
then you'll love
Exactly.
it. But
Yes.
you can't rush anything. But that's the idea of us coming for holidays and things. And then, you know, if you're going to live here, you get that. You have to calm down.
You do.
Which is what we need to do.
you have to step back 40 years
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
and live that way. You know,
and
it's
that is a good thing, I think.
I think it's a beautiful thing. You know,
In the UK, everything's just
100 miles an
100 miles an hour, and here you can just breathe and relax.
Exactly.
It's so
Yeah.
nice.
Exactly.
It's really nice.
and you know, like I was saying to you earlier, you know, we're doing this renovation and we work hard every day, and Sundays, Saturdays we work, but you have to put in time for socialising with local people, local French people, and that takes up a lot of time as well. So you have to factor that in, and that's very important. You know, a lot of people do move to France and just block out everyone else, but if you come to France and then integrate into it, it is so wonderful,
Yeah.
and you can enjoy it in a much better way, like, you know.
You've got to make that part of the process and part of the lifestyle, because I mean, we see you two like working away and being really happy in your work.
Yeah.
But yeah, you've still got a life here, so
Yeah.
you've got to make time for
You've
that
got
as
to
well.
live, haven't
Yeah.
you?
You have, and
I think that is what's different in France. They don't work to live, do they? Is that
no, they
right?
work to live,
Yeah, they
and
don't-
we
yeah,
in England used to say you live just to work.
work.
You know.
They're different here. They like to socialise, don't they? I mean, last year when we used to go out visiting different places, we used to see them having like little parties in the back of their land with all haystacks,
Yeah.
and on a Sunday, big family
Yeah,
gatherings. And
still in the old ways in this part of France.
yeah,
I
definitely.
realised France was a good place to live when I think it was Andrew told me that to have your lunch at your workstation
Yep.
is illegal
Yeah,
in
Yeah,
France.
so that's
Yeah.
because you.
And you know that is the right balance, isn't it? Because
Definitely.
we work
Yep.
too hard in the UK and never take that time to socialise and relax, and we should do.
and you're right. And when we came here, we heard stories of people saying that the French have a 2-hour dinner break, right? And then we realised they did,
Yeah.
and it was frustrating
Yeah.
for us at first because we were still in speed mode living. But now you plan for that. You work around that 2 hours. You know that they're not going to be there, so you don't go.
You have to get up early, go and do the things you want to do.
That's it.
Yeah,
that's it.
and we
Or
say
wait
if you're
till
not up
after 2
early,
o'clock,
if you're not up
yeah.
early, you might as well wait till 2 o'clock because nothing's happening between 12 and 2.
No, at
That's
12 o'clock, if you're in wherever you are, it's Ali, Ali, Ali.
Yeah, that's it.
The doors are fermé. But I know when I worked, I used to work for a retail company back in the UK, and myself and the manager, because I was assistant manager, we would be lucky if we had a lunch break.
Yeah.
We were just fast.
Yeah, they'd just be pushed
at
up.
my desk every
20
day.
minutes.
No, it's not the way to
It's
live.
not the way to live, is it?
So you're going to find it different now when you come out here and you start spend a week or 2 or a month at a time. You'll see the different way of life, and it'll pull you in. You'll be pulled in eventually.
You want to stay
I'm pulled in, I'm
here
pulled
more.
away.
But it gets more, it gets deeper, mate. Especially when you start to sample the beers and the you know
Wines.
the wine and the food and the cheese, fromage or champignon, the mushrooms everywhere. It's beautiful.
Everything, yeah.
Anyway, guys, look, it's been wonderful you coming to visit us, and
Yeah, it's been our pleasure.
we're gonna get on now with some chipping
Yeah.
before the dark comes.
Well, you've got a biryani, haven't you?
I'm gonna have biryani tonight. So, anyway, guys, thank you very much.
Okay.
Hi there, folks. We've come down to our orchard and we're doing another bit of recycling. The wood chips that the branches and the parts of the trees that we chipped, we've actually brought them up here to the orchard. And what we're doing is a metre round in diameter of wood chippings, and this will help keep the moisture in and help with the mycelium, so it's all beneficial for the tree's growth. So let's go and see what Budo's doing.
All right.
Bonjour, Budo. How's it going?
Like you said, really, it's just what it is what it is, and it gives. It's a good marriage for the trees. Done a bit of research on this, and we believe the wood chips will help the trees grow quicker, faster, and we'll keep this topped up over the years,
Yep.
and it should keep a weed suppression around as well, so they're not competing too much. But
It's
Yeah.
all good.
it's all recycling, even down to the show them the molehill.
Yep,
tray with
just
the
bear-
recycled in.
Hold on, I'll have to just walk over here. As you can see, the moles are quite active, so this won't go to waste either, because I'll scoop this up, put it in one of our buckets, and we'll reuse this as well. So what we take, we're actually giving back, so it's a win-win situation. Oh, let's have a look at Chezzy, our patterdale. If she's not getting you to throw her ball every 2 minutes, she's digging for moles, but that's the breed that she is. So okay.
Okay, so we're just finished up in the orchard. We've put the wood chippings down around all the trees. We'll show you one in a minute. And we've had a busy day so far. We've done a load of chipping this morning. And it's 8:30. Yeah, you've been Tracy's been planting.
Yep.
The fruit trees in. We chipped the path, and it's just gone midday. Would you say?
Yeah, I think it's probably about
12:30 maybe.
Yeah, 12:30, 1 o'clock.
So we're going to have a quick cup of tea, little bite to eat, something light, and then we're going to come back over and start moving the bash down over that side, and carry on cutting the trees out. That bit we done the other week. You know, we're going to clear them out as well. But let me just turn you around. So this is the trees here. This is what we've been doing. We've been putting this mulch around the bottoms. This is Kirsty, Paul, Bellamy,
who came to visit us, our patrons who are over from England.
It's actually Christy, not Kirsty, isn't it?
Christy.
Yeah,
Christy.
I keep saying that.
Think of Agatha Christie.
They were here yesterday, come to visit us, and lovely couple.
Lovely.
Just bought a place here in France, not far from us, and they're coming to live the dream themselves as well.
Yep, eventually. They're just doing work at the moment, aren't they, on their farmhouse? But we're going over to see them, aren't we, as well? We're walking over to see them.
So we're going to go and see them and have a chat in the week, and see how their setup is. But they're, like Tracy said, they're not living here at the moment. They're just having a holiday home. But I think they do want to move here at some stage. But anyway, so Christy and Paul, we said to you when you was here, we weren't sure you had a tree.
Yes.
But you have.
Yes. Well, what the problem was, our patrons who are number 12 in line, we actually thought they were first because I had to do it in first come first serve.
Christy and Paul were actually
the 11th.
Number 11. That's right. I remember that now.
But all the rest, as we said before, that they'll either have another tree with their name plaque, or they'll have a lovely lavender rose.
Yeah, lovely lavender rose, like we said. So let's have a little quick look round. I'm just going to show them the ones we've done. We've done all 11. So that one, this one. These are more the apple part of the orchard, this end, and the other end is all the different fruits. We've done this one, those three there, and 3 over there at the back were the first ones we've done. So we're ready for some lunch, eh?
Lunch, yeah. I'm just going to bring a bucket after because I want to collect all the soil from the molehills because that's going to be perfect for our seedlings.
Yeah. So let's just show them then. That's what we get. We get a lovely till here, or soil. See, people don't like molehills, moles. I don't mind moles if they do this for you, as long as they do it in the right place and not in your vegetable patch.
Yeah.
We ain't seemed to got them there yet. So grab us a handful up, Trey. So look, it's lovely. Tilly, sort of sandy, nice, just lovely. It makes perfect for seeds as well, you know. Put the seeds in, we'll sieve that out and make that, mix in some little tiny bit of sand maybe and some compost, black gold,
mix the 3 together
and make up a little potting mix. But I always say, like, you know, these little moles, as long as they keep out of mischief in the right areas, and then if they want to take their chance with the Chesinator, our terrier, if she does get them, then it's their fault. If she doesn't get them, it's her fault.
She dives straight into the centre. I mean, that's her breed, isn't it? But at the end of the day, this is the mole's environment, isn't it? So they're entitled to be here, aren't they?
Well, they are, yeah. All animals are entitled to have a life. So, guys, folks, I should say, look, Chesinator's right over there. She's hunting. She's looking for little moles and voles, and they've got a 50-50 chance with her. So. And that's nature.
Rocky's having an afternoon nap.
Yeah, our old Labrador, he don't like coming out too much. He likes to stay and lay because he's getting old.
The outside, it's so
So folks, we're going to get this bash up just over here. We're going to put it on the land. This will be the last bit of work today. It's nearly 6 o'clock.
It's been a long day.
It's been a long day. I don't clearly hear you from over there, Trace.
I don't know, it picks up it quite well, doesn't it?
Yeah, it picks up all right, but it's been a long day. We've been here at it all day, done the orchard, put all the chippings down, chipped a load of stuff as well.
Yeah.
Before that in the morning, finished the paths off. You done the planting.
Yep.
Up there, and then we've spent the rest of the let me spin you around to show you. So we've spent the rest of the day, do you remember the trees over here, all them, cut them all up, cleaned them out, pulled all the roots up, so they're all over here now, over there. So we've got all the roots up with a digger, and we've got a load of brush to pull over here to chip up as well. So we'll be chipping for days really, I think.
I've made a new pile, haven't I, with the brush that I pulled out, and also the logs have gone on to our log pile, so we're going to have a fantastic
we've got a lot of logs out of that, so I think next year will be we'll probably have enough to do 2 winters worth, I think.
Easily.
But anyway, so thank God it's the end of the day now. We can have Tracy's going to make a nice chicken dinner, aren't you? What are you making?
Chicken dinner, roast potatoes, Brussels. We're just going to have a roast.
Proper old English roast, and then and have a beer as well.
Yeah, nice beer.
Anyway, let's get this bash up.
Yep.
Put it up there, and this will be possibly the end of the video. Can we give it a spin over that way, Trey? No. Go over there and we'll pull it over that way. Just put it out to the end. Stay there. We'll put another back here. I thought it was a bit wider than that. Come back this way, Trey.
Huh?
Come back this way. I'll pull it to you a bit. That's it. We'll put some sandbags on there. So that was the easiest job of the day, that one.
That was a doddle.
That's all finished.
High five.
Good.
All done.